What is up, you guys? Your friendly neighborhood Boonslayer here. I've tried to do this one a couple of times. Had issues with video quality, had issues with
Drake's got a location
other
on
things
Jackknife.
that
He's on some rooftops at the old runner
that
train
I will
ground
talk
near the storm
about.
drains. Route's crawling with blues, though. You follow the canals to the Hampton Town district. Get going.
All right, thank you for that. I've had people telling me that they don't want that spiel interrupted. But essentially, he's saying, "Hey, go here and meet the guy that we talked about in the last cutscene. You know, the one that you've already watched. Yeah, that guy. Go meet him."
Chopper spotted.
All right.
Make a run for it.
Okay. Alright, they're gonna start shooting at me now. And basically, I want to duck in to kind of avoid fire. I've seen other people just run through. But I tried to do that, and it didn't work that well, so I'm just gonna duck and cover. Ah, shit. Okay, good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is pretty intense. One thing I wanted to point out was that this game definitely can have a frustration factor to it. But yeah, it's not all fun and games with this game. I noticed that in this level, part of the frustration does end up coming from not fully knowing what you're supposed to be doing and where you're supposed to be going. Which, admittedly, that could be poor design, or it could be that realistically, like, this game is supposed to be a puzzle game. Like, really, there's less combat, and combat is less important, and for the most part, the game wants you to avoid enemies. So, we're going to have to go down this drain, and we're going to have to hop up here to do it. Seems a little bit counterintuitive, but okay. Because basically it's impossible to safely land on any platform otherwise. Which kind of sucks, but meh. Anyway. What the fuck? What happened? What was going on just now that caused me to fall? You know what? Whatever. So like I was saying, basically one aspect of this game is the frustration level of this game. Basically, I guess it's supposed to, like, be in some kind of sense a puzzle game. I always go the wrong way there. And essentially, yeah, it's like supposed to have these like puzzles in it, which can be frustrating anyway, so especially if you're not that good at puzzles.
Looks like you're in the clear. Now get into those drains.
Shut up, I'm doing it. Let me go higher up so I just land on the platform. There we go. And these little sections right here, between here, this is probably one of the most fun parts of the level, because you're just jumping on walls and freaking sliding down pipes and crap, and it's just all the fun of parkour, you know? All the fun stuff with none of the danger. And no one's shooting at you. Which is always fun. By the way, yes, you actually can roll. I didn't realize I was supposed to hit this button at first, and that's actually kind of timed because that door will open and stay open for a short amount of time. Like it'll open and then start closing again, if that makes any sense. Like if I look behind me here, it'll immediately, as soon as it like finishes opening, start closing. God, the frame rate is buggy. I'm concerned that I'm gonna have even more frame rate problems like I did before. But okay, so here's another door. This one takes a while to open, to the point where I can't help it. I didn't think of this at first, but I can't help but wonder now if this is another artificial loading screen, because like this seems to happen in these levels. Like the little elevator segments are like these hidden loading screens, and you saw it earlier where it said loading level in the corner as I reached a door. I don't know, maybe I have to trigger it by being somewhere. Nope. Nope, it's just a timing thing. Alright, awesome. Alright.
Got some drain plans.
Now, again, we're going above ground level, which is awesome. Let's think about this game. The majority of the game is played with falling as a major factor, but there are points where, and you can tell that yes, there's a distinct possibility of you falling off of the level. Like you can tell that's probably something that
keep going. Don't think those blues won't come down
that
here.
the designers intended. Immediately after he says, by the way, don't think the blues won't come down.
Hey, I'm getting something on the wires. Shit. Looks like they anticipated you might duck in here and send a sniper team ahead.
Yeah, immediately after the sniper team shows up. I kind of find that a little bit funny. Maybe I'm not supposed to, but I do. And I'm sorry for that. And the first time I played, I'm like, God, snipers? They're going to be so accurate. Like, seriously, I don't know how to deal with that yet. But then I realized, oh, I just keep moving fast and not even care. Okay. Although, there is a point right here
or keep out of their way. Just get your ass through there.
where you have to fight one. They will kill you quick. They will kill you quick in melee. I thought these guys would be like easier in melee. No, their stuff is fast.
Take those snipers out or keep out of their way. Just get your ass through there.
Like pretty much as soon as they start doing their melee attack animation, you may want to be hitting You may want to be hitting your counter attack button, or your disarm button, rather. Alright, and now we're over here, and there's one more little actual combat section, but it actually has multiple enemies. And wow, I barely made that. I would normally like make that easy, but whatever. We're now over here. Don't know why it didn't do the foot plant thing. It normally does the foot plant animation.
Get out of there, Faith.
Yeah, you can see them coming towards you, but all we gotta do is open this door and they somehow forget how to find us. Although actually, I don't think it's that they don't know how to find us, but that, like, I heard screams there. I don't know if it's like they got hurt or something. Here's the thing. Oh, okay. I did not know I could do that. Also, check this out. Oh, wow. I actually thought I was going to have to actually do some shimmying here, because you see there's a shimmy spot here. Is that door going to open? Did I actually hit the button? Yeah, I actually hit the button. The door didn't open. Why didn't the door open? Okay, let's do it again then. Was I just too fast for the game? Alright, whatever.
This is Hampton Town access point. Your exit phase.
So basically, this is where we're getting out of here. This is the point where we get out of the sewers. You don't actually have to go all the way around here. You just jump over here and do it. And, you know, the more I think about it, the more I think my complaints about this game where it's not really clear where to go or how to get there, that really isn't so much a complaint about the, That really is more of a complaint of preference. What? Okay, I screwed that up. Definitely screwed that up. Oh yeah, why don't I just wall run there? Basically, my complaint about the game being a little bit unintuitive as to where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do, that seems more like something where, like, of course I'm going to have that complaint about a game, of course that's going to be the case in a game that's essentially about parkour. And about free running. You're supposed to find your way to where you're supposed to go. It's not going to be laid out for you. Although, in a way, it is. You see where, like, the red items indicate, hey, jump here, interact with this. But at the same time, you know, you actually have to pull it off. And you actually have to figure out, okay, what's my most effective route here? And these balance beam segments are like... Wow. These balance beam segments are pretty much too easy. Like, I am dead serious. They are straight up simple. What? Oh god, am I stuck? No, I'm not. Okay, good. So yeah, wall running is probably one of the best things you can do to make sure that you make things happen in this game. And I did not realize it earlier. Wall running is that important. Okay, here's something that I...
Taking in the sights, the blues are already heading your way.
Okay, here's something I noticed. This says lift payload. I would think that this would be like you have a limited amount of time to jump on this, but it's this other one over here. I think that kind of breaks the gameplay flow a little bit. It's a minor thing though. Like, it's not even a major thing. All right. We're hitting a checkpoint, and guess who is waiting for us up here? Hi! Let's run this way. But actually, the door we need to get to is over there by where they are, so we kind of have to... Oh, good! I actually shot someone with a gun for once. The aim on these guns is not very good. Okay, run, run, run. Run the fuck away. Yeah, pretty much as soon as they do the animation, if you do that, you are gold. Alright, drop the gun, because if there is anybody left, we're going to have an easier time fighting them without a gun. Alright, now we need to go up here. This is pretty much how you get in here. I haven't seen any other way. I think the first time I did it, I used another path. And now, we have another artificial loading screen. But one thing I like about these, about the elevators.
Look, Jackknife may know something about Pope's murder, so don't let him wind you up, okay? He used to be a pretty decent runner. God knows who he's working for now.
Yeah, the thing about these is that at least during most of them, they provide you with some kind of dialogue. Although, it's pretty thinly veiled that this is actually your loading screen. Like, you can even see a little bit of extra stutter when you're in here as it's loading what it's supposed to load. It's very clearly a loading screen. And there's no question in my mind that that is exactly what the purpose of these elevators is. It is not like something to build tension or anything. And there's one artificial loading screen coming up that is particularly annoying. So let's wait for this one to end. Okay, so here we go. And now, shortest cutscene ever. And yeah, now we're chasing, apparently, Jackknife. How do we know he's Jackknife? I don't know. He fucking knows our name or I guess. And dude, this guy kind of annoys me. God, I'm doing so bad in this section, and I normally do much better on this. And the first time I filmed upcoming soon is an area where I didn't know that there was a path, and I ended up stuck for a while, not knowing what to do. Dang it. Okay. God, why am I doing so bad? I'm normally much better at this segment. And you notice how Jackie Boy here seems to like wait for you. I mean, come on. If it's too hard, then if it's too hard without him to keep up with him, without him doing that, just to make the section easier.
Hey, you're losing him.
Here's the path that I didn't know existed before. And it leads to this hallway, which leads to a pair of elevators, and he goes into one and you go into the other. And yes, this is an artificial loading screen. In the middle of a chase scene. We'll be right back, folks. Okay. That's over. At least it's somewhat of a quick one. And now we have a cutscene. Don't know why we couldn't have just watched this in first person, but whatever. And he falls, and now we have to go...
Can you find another way through to him?
Do what he said. We now have to find another way to him. And that is apparently a lot harder than it should have been. Now, last time I did that, it was not that hard. Actually, like, I don't think it should have been that hard in the first place. God, I did not mean to wall run there. But I did mean to wall run there. And yeah, I'm getting better at some of the skill rolls and crap. And I keep forgetting, like, how to get over. That's not it. See, in real life, I would have broken my legs for not rolling. I like how they put a pipe here so you can climb up if you want. I didn't notice that before. I wonder if I can jump up here. Nope. Maybe? Okay, that was stupid. Yeah, that was pretty pointless. Alright, so now jump that gap. God. Alright, and now we're about to do something again. I don't know why we couldn't just, you know, actually have to run closer to him. But they decided to make this a cutscene.
I know what you're here for, Faithy.
Just tell me what Icarus has to do with Pope's murder, Jack.
I heard a cop did it.
You heard wrong, then.
You a fan of wrestling, Faith? Pope was a wrestling fan. He even employed an ex-wrestler to handle his security. Travis Burfield used to go by the name of Ropeburn.
Is this going somewhere?
You were hired for your acting.
Well, he's really just a thug who got lucky. And sometimes people are too ignorant to see their place. Always want to swim in the big pond. Never see the bigger fish. If I were you, I'd start with that glorified slab of meat. Happy hunting, Faithy.
God, he looks...
Listen, I don't know about going to Ropeburn straight away.
I'm not. I'm gonna see Miller.
Oh, Faith, what are you doing? You're gonna tell him about Jackknife?
Not yet. He's still a cop. No matter what Kate says.
God. Like, I am really annoyed by Jackknife's voice and his voice acting, too. But, that's a topic for another time. I'm sure we'll see Jackknife again in the story. Until then, this is your friendly neighborhood Boonslayer, signing out. Bye!